13, 6 through 9. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all ye be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakakadash. This is Brother Kazak Gabar coming with another lesson, talking about the destruction of Babylon. And as I read there, the day of the Lord is going to be real heavy on the sinners out here, man. Everything that we see out here, from the jabs, the pox, the DVOC-19, the Lemuria disease, all of these different things and these plagues are brought down to correct us. But that's not going to be the case for the majority of our people. 2/3 got to play their part or whatnot. But it's going to get so bad out here that the toughest of the toughest are going to be scared to death, man. You brothers that's out here that thinking you can't be touched and that you ain't scared of nothing, you hardcore, you the man out here, capiche? It's not going to happen, man. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. That was Isaiah 13 and 9. Now this place is getting ready to be shut down and become desolate. We got famines coming around, diseases, many unexplained deaths, like bizarre deaths, people getting killed by flying umbrellas and stuff like that. So we can expect the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to go ahead and turn up the heat in these latter times that we living in, brothers and sisters. Isaiah 2, 11 and 12. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. All you prideful people, can't nobody tell you nothing. Everything is about me. The Most High got a plan for you guys, got it out for y'all. Y'all go definitely see death by pain, man. Because pride cometh and then destruction followeth. I'm just paraphrasing that. I don't want to butcher it. But when your pride is high like that, then suddenly your destruction will come upon you, man. Real slick. And that's for everyone that lift up themselves in these last days. You got people doing their little videos, trying to get clout out here, trying to become something that they shouldn't be trying to become, especially in the times we living in. Because we are in some very, very dangerous times, man. And it ain't going to be no rest when the day of the Lord comes. You're not going to be able to just lay down in your house and sleep, peacefully. You're not going to be able to walk these streets peacefully. It's going to be people out here, very wicked people that's walking the streets in them days, man, that's appeasing the wrath of the Lord, man. There be spirits created for vengeance. When you get Amos chapter 5, I'm going to start at 18 and go to 19. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? So you got people out here that's really ready for the day of the Lord to come, but they not even prepared. You know what I'm saying? They not prepared. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned on his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. You see that? That's how bad these days are going to be when tribulation set in, and these animals be out here on the loose. You know, you're going to have to run all type of directions, man, try to get away from these animals and people that's out here, the beast men too. People out here that's out here doing wickedness, just looking to kill somebody to take what they got, or raping or whatnot, however the Most High unfolds it. But you're going to be running and you're going to think you get rested up, and it's going to be something else that come out, man. Then you're going to run from that, and then you're going to think you're going to get some rest, and then something else going to happen, man. Like, it's definitely not going to be no rest in these latter days, man. I mean, everything is, excuse me right quick, y'all, this truck coming through here. I'm at the plantation, you know, trying to get this lesson out. Salakia for that, brothers and sisters. Baba Kashab, bear with me. You know, there'll be a couple of trucks that come through here in the morning, delivering packages and stuff, but they out of here. But like I said, when the tribulation come, the day of the Lord come down on people, it's gonna be real hard out here, man. You're not gonna be able to sit down and rest up, man. Very hard times. Let's get Joel chapter 1. We'll start at 15 and go down to 18. At last, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty it shall come. Is not the meat cut off before our eyes? Yea, joy and gladness from the house of our God. The seed is rotten under their clods. The barns are broken down, for the corn is withered. Now do the beasts groan. How do the beasts groan? The herd of cattle are perplexed, because they have no pasture. Yea, the flocks of sheep are made desolate. See, that's talking about the loss of food. You know, our crops, our animals dying off. You know, we're running out of food. The famines are getting ready to set in, even worse than they have been before. You know, but Jake and everybody else out here in the world, they living it up, man. You know, they telling you on the news about the food shortages. You've seen many headlines of when it was very hot out here, many cattle dying off. They saying it's climate change, but it has nothing to do with climate change. These people we can't change nothing that the Most High has created. There's no such thing as climate change. You know, all these animals out here dying. You know, seed is rotten. You know, their food is running out. They're making GMO food now. They're growing food in labs. You know, you go in the store and you see everything is becoming seedless now. Seedless watermelons, seedless oranges, seedless grapes. That should raise a red flag for you, you know, because nothing is created without a seed, man. It's got to have a seed. For them to be creating things that don't have a seed in it, that's abominable foods, man. Ain't no telling what they're using to grow them foods, and you think you're getting nutrients, but you're eating abominable foods that's actually killing you. You know? But I'm going to keep going. Joel chapter 2, I'm going to go to 1 and 2. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord coming, for it is nigh at hand. It's right around the corner, y'all. It's here. We see it right now. Verse 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. And that's what we doing. We blowing the trumpet in Zion. And I ain't talking about Jerusalem over there, because Israel is a place before it's a people. I mean, it's a people before it's a place. Salakia about that. It's a people before it's a place. And right now, we over in captivity in the land of Babylon, aka America, aka Egypt, spiritual Egypt anyway. And that's what we doing. We blowing a trumpet. We telling our people what's to come. You know, but they don't want to hear it. You know, they think we hating on them. You know, they think we don't want to see them prosper, but we love y'all, Israel. We trying to blow this trumpet to tell you what's to come. But like John 15 and 18 said, if the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. So the world is going to hate us just like they hated Yahushua when he brought out these scriptures and this truth, man. That's why they sought out to kill him. You know? John 15 and 19. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hate you. You see? And a lot of us was chosen out of the world to bring out these scriptures, man. You know, we be out here on the highways and hedges or even posting spiritual letters to people. You know, these books that we post on these videos and stuff. These virtual epistles, if you want to call them. People get mad at us and they hate us for bringing out this truth, man. You know, they call us devils. They come down on us. But it's all good. Because like Proverbs 13:13 says, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. So if you coming across this truth, you're going to keep coming across this truth, coming against this truth, you're going to be destroyed. It's as simple as that. You're going to have a target on your back, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai gonna do something strange to you, man. You know, that's just, it is what it is. You know? Job 4 and 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? See, nobody's dying innocent out here. All these different deaths you seeing and stuff, nobody's dying innocent out here. You know? You die in your past life, you judged, you're reborn in this new life, and you live out your judgment. You know? You know, so when you see people die of these horrible deaths and stuff like that, believe me, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is doing these things, man. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me for a second. Bear with me, Baba Kashah. And the more we go out here and we come across our people when we try to teach them this word, man, they come against it. This is because they don't get this wisdom. Scoffers can't get the wisdom. You know, you got to be sincere. You got to have an open ear to this thing. You can't just listen and think you're going to get it with a carnal mind and a carnal ear and carnal eyes. You have to be spiritually in this thing to understand this stuff. Proverbs 14 and 6. A scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Proverbs 8 and 9. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. So we understand this book, man, because we were given the spiritual ears and the spiritual eyes to see and understand what is being written to us. You know? But hey, a lot of y'all don't want to get it, bro. A lot of y'all don't want to get it. And because of that, you're going to get death by pain, man. You're going to have to be destroyed on this side. 2/3. 1/3, the 144,000. Lord willing, we are at that number. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. Stay in these scriptures. Brothers, bring out the lessons the best way we can, you know. Slakia, another car coming through. Another truck coming through, brothers and sisters. It's going to be like that for a little bit, but it's all good. Like I said, the Most High got it out for you people that don't want to heed to these words that's coming out of this book, man. Hebrew 10 and 31. It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power. So you see that? It's a very fearful thing, man, because the Most High, he can put you down, man, and bring you back in his kingdom And you be born with no arms, no legs, man. You know, he can make a very life-threatening thing happen to you, but keep your spirit in you, and you got to live through that pain, man. You know, it's a fearful thing to fall in the lands of the living power, dude. You know? And the Most High, he's doing all these things. You know, Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So everything that you see in the world, from people being put in the dirt, you know, crazy weather putting people out, you know, taking people out, is many different things going on the earth with people dying, these pestilences, all of these things. The Most High is doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes 39:28 and 30. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of them that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these things were created for vengeance. Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. See, this talk about animals too. That's going to be putting people to death. And we living in a time where animals definitely are leaving their natural habitats and starting to dwell among men. And a lot of people are being took out by these animals out here, man. You know? And these are all signs of the times that's coming to pass out here. 2nd Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. You see, eventually it's going to be a famine out here. It's going to be famine out here, and the land is going to be barren of faith. And right now, it's a lot of people that don't have faith right now anyway. The only brothers and sisters that's actually in the faith right now is the brothers that's laboring and striving in this truth, man. You know, and the rest of the world, they out here living their best life, trying to chase that bag, trying to become rich, trying to be seen on these TikTok videos. They tooting their booty in the air. You brothers wearing these little ass clothes, trying to be seen, man. You know, and right now, it's not the time for that. Because you see what the news keep bringing up? Them famines, man. The destruction is coming. Isaiah 9:19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. The times are coming where it's going to get so bad that people that you thought were very close to you, man, they're going to come against you. They're going to come up against you, and they're going to put you to death, man. The cannibalism's coming back. You know, Isaiah 9:20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall be not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. You know, when these food shortages come, and everybody that's out here that's gonna get caught up in the famine, you're gonna be looking for that good food, man, and you're not gonna have any. You know? You're going to eat on your own hand. You're going to snatch the flesh of your own body. You're going to be eating on your own flesh. There's going to be people out here eating their own kids. You know, this famine is going to be real strong, man. These plagues are going to become real strong. Like 2nd Ezra 16:16 states, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards, because when the archer sends an arrow out, it goes straight. It doesn't come backwards. Even so, the plagues that shall be set on earth shall not return again. That's exactly how these plagues are going to keep coming out. Every time you turn on the news, it's a different pandemic brewing up, a different plague. I even heard something this morning about some hammerhead worms that came from China or something like that, and that they're highly poisonous. You know, got some type of neurotoxin in them. But it's going to be definitely famines and a lot of death and mourning going on. 2nd Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and mourning. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And that was Ezra speaking, because back when he seen this vision, and he said, what should he do when these evils shall come? That's just one indication that reincarnation was real, that he knew that he will be here in these last days, but that's a whole nother subject. But he foreseen these evils that was going to come upon the earth, man. And there's going to be wars and rumors of wars, you know? And that's what we see all in the news. We see them talking about wars every day. But trust me, World War III, that third war is brewing up. We already had the first and second war, which is World War I and World War II. Because war means destruction. War. And that's what we had already. Now we getting ready to come upon a third world war, where it's going to be a nuclear war. And it's going to be it's going to be a very serious time, man. That Jacob's trouble is going to arise upon the earth in that time. And there's nobody going to be able to escape it except the chosen. The Most High is going to have a covering on them brothers and sisters out here. And y'all see all these things, but y'all don't care. 2nd Ezra 16 and 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, visual shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. See, right now, you can go to certain places and get you something good to eat right now, you know? Go get you a little double cheeseburger, and go to one of these places that sell them abominable food and get you something to eat. But while all of that is going on, the evils and stuff is still going to be brewing up on earth. You know, people still going to be dying big time by the sword. You know, in other countries and even in America, but it's going to brew up heavy in America. You see countries getting tore up by famine. You know what I'm saying? And America, aka Babylon, is going to be the last to get it. And when America get it, it's going to be damn crazy, man. You know, and great confusion. You know, you ain't going to know what to do when these times come. But the scriptures state that the book is going to be the stability of the times when these times come, bro. You know, you're not going to be able to expect nothing in your carnal mind. You're going to have to be planted in these scriptures. That's why we telling y'all to get into these scriptures now, get rooted in them now. Because when that famine of the word come, you're not going to seek it. I mean, you're not going to be able to find it. You know, you're going to be going, a lot of people are going to be going to and fro seeking the word of God, man, and not find it. You know? And the rest of you out here that's not covered, death is going to follow y'all out here, bro. It's going to be real bad. You know, 2nd Ezra 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger. Because you're going to have people that stockpile food and stuff. They gonna be okay. They ain't gonna suffer through the famine. But you're gonna have people out here that's looking for food, that's gonna be ransacking those people's houses. For many that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. See, the people that get past the famine, the sword gonna destroy them. It's gonna be people out here with machetes, knives, guns, bats, whatever it can be used to kill somebody. And they gonna come after those people that got the food. And they gonna spoil you, man. They gonna rob you, and they gonna take whatever you got so they can feed their family and feed themselves. And there's gonna be so many dead bodies out here, man. 2nd Ezra 16 and 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. There's going to be nobody to bury you. Morgue going to be shut down. You know, ain't going to be no funerals. People just going to be dead out in the middle of the street. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Everywhere we see in America, these places going to be shut down, man. It's going to be lockdowns. People going to have to be locked up in their houses. You're not going to be able to go nowhere. Checkpoints going to be set up. If you ain't got the jab or certain requirements that this new government, these new rules that this government bringing out, you're not going to be able to do nothing unless you take that grain of rice, man. You know, because they coming out with the chip. I'm not going to get too much into that. But that grain of rice is coming where you can't buy, sell, or trade. But save he that has the grain of rice. You know, in the book of Revelation. You know, and you see it all over the world right now. You see it bringing it out in the news. There's nations right now that's getting injected with that rice. You know what I'm saying? People constantly getting injected with the jump shots, the silverback clap juice. You know, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. 24:8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See, everything we seeing right now is just the beginning, and we have not seen nothing yet. Things are going to be heavy in these last days, y'all, and y'all don't want to see it what's coming. And that's because they don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Psalm 14:1. The fool said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. I'm going to get another one. Psalm 23:1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. Iniquity, sin on top of sin on top of sin. There is none that doeth good. And that's talking about our people. We don't want to hear the words of the Father. We just go on our own understanding. And that's gonna be your ruin in the end. And that's how we're gonna be put to death. But the brothers and sisters that's constantly laboring in this truth, let's keep up the good fight, man. This is a race that we're in, and we gotta keep going. You know? You know, in the news they telling you that we ain't going through this and we ain't going through that. But trust me, through peace, they destroy many people, you know. These elites, these governments that we following up under, they destroy a lot of people through peace, man. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, suddenly, and they shall not escape. And that's what's going to happen. The news, the media telling you that, you know, some media telling you that things are going to get better, and then you got some media telling you that things are going to get worse. But we know what's coming. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said that worse things are to come, and that, you know, people going to get caught up by this thing like it's going to come like a flood, you know. Even you women that's with child out here, y'all keep laying with these men, you keep popping out these babies, man. Y'all really gonna feel it in the time of trouble, you know. Luke 21:23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck, meaning nursing babies, in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. See, when these people come down on us like a flood in the time of Jacob's trouble, you women that are with children, it's going to be real hard for you, because you're not going to be able to run. You're not going to be able to hide. You're going to have to carry in this baby. You're going to have to look after this baby. That baby going to be crying. And you're going to have predators out here seeking to come after you or come after your child. You ain't going to, you're going to be caught up out here. You know? It's serious weather out here. bad weather out here. It's all these different signs that's going on, you know. Earthquakes, you know, people swimming and then pools caving in, places getting struck by lightning and burned up, you know. Luke 21:25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. That's how bad it is out here. These are the signs that we are seeing out here, you know. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody in their lot right now. You know, the elect still waking up out here. Then you got the other people. They just out here in the world. They don't care. The love of many is waxing cold. You know, you got people killing their children. You got brothers killing their families, killing themselves. Matthew 24, man. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, which is sin on top of sin, like I said before, the love of many shall wax cold. And all you see on the media, you know, what's being pushed on YouTube, TikTok, is a bunch of iniquity, man. A bunch of iniquity. Sin on top of sin. You know? And at the end of the day, that's going to get people put in the dirt. You know? That's all we see. And people is becoming accustomed to the sin on top of sin. And so they have no problem with going to commit sin themselves. It's normal to them. You know? Proverbs 17:24. Wisdom is before him that hath understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. So the brothers that's in this truth, we see it. But the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. So you fools that we're giving you this knowledge, we're sharing this stuff with y'all, y'all don't want to hear it. That's going to be your end. You know? Horrible is the end of this generation, man. Horrible is the end of this wicked generation. And I'm just paraphrasing on that. You know? People don't see it coming, man. They don't see it coming at all. But I think I want to end it there, brothers and sisters. Want to end it there. Baba Kashah. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. And I want to give double honors to the apostles over there at Great Millstone that teach us well and rule daily. Shalom to you, brothers. And y'all have a good day. Shalom.